side. Stay up, so.
Tight. Let's say he's gonna throw a jab. He's gonna throw a jab at me. You say, ah, okay. So Kimusubi is he throws his jab. Boom! I follow that jab back in. Right? Good. You have Kimusubi here too. When the hand goes up, I have to follow it up. So if we have these drills here, right? We're here like that, and his hands are on my hand. Right? Put your hand on mine. Okay? And he brings his hand up into Shomen. You see? He goes up and I follow it up. Goes up. That's not Kimusubi. Okay? And I'm on this side. Okay? In our forms. And he's gonna Sugiyashi to the rear to free his sword with Kirigashi. You see? Got it? So he goes up. This is not Kimusubi. Kimusubi, he goes and stay with it, and it goes right. Does not lose connection. You see that? We'll do it again so you can see. So I have the Aiki adhesion. He goes, I keep the Aiki adhesion, and I go to the next Aiki adhesion connection point. Got it? Okay. So we're here. This is too late. Here, I move with him. I move with him. We do the other side. I move with him. Keep going. I move with him. I enter with him. Enter with him. Enter with him. Okay? Every single time. If I'm late, you're going to clash because it's going to come down. If you can touch his wrist, got it? You see? If you can touch his wrist, you caught it coming down. Because the hand, I can't touch his wrist. You see? I can't touch his wrist. Okay? So, I'd like for you to use concept of Kimusubi, the physiological index point, I can't touch his wrist. And therefore, my hands go here, right here. So the tegatana is on the tricep tendon of insertion. On the other hand, is just north of it towards the shoulder. Okay? Then his energy is going to come down. Now, when his energy comes down, where do you think that goes? Anyone can answer. Where am I going to take it?
Into a rotation?
Nope. That's your problem. I'm not going to take it into a rotation. Okay? The first thing I do, he goes, and I'm going to project. Do you see? And I'll project him. Look at where we are now. Do you see? If the camera comes over there. Where'd he go? He's off the line. And now I can enter here. It's not an external thing. It becomes an external thing after the projection. Okay? So I'm going to come around and bring the camera back around over to this side. It is his hands coming down. I've started to rotate. This hand will come from the tegatana around just below the elbow. Because again, I can't reach that. Okay? Just below the elbow. And now it's trapped in here. Push, pull on the circle. Boom. Pop. So if you look where I finish, here. So I will do it again and you'll watch for that. I'm up with him. There's a tricep tendon of insertion. He pops down. Boom. I move that over. I come around. There it is right there. Boom. And again, I'm at the end. I'll do it again. Shimasumi. Around. Boom. Kimusubi. Boom. Boom. Get those hand placements, please. Go. Okay, my last point was don't make it into a leverage technique. So I'm not going to go here and then I push pull. You see, do this. That's not what I'm doing. The only goal of this push pull is to stop his hand from posting. You see? So it's not a huge lever. It doesn't require much of an engine. Do you see? He'll reach for the ground, but I keep bringing it around. Boom. Comes around, and I just don't want his hand to post. You see that? I can't get his wrist. Again, if you're gaming it and your uke is not throwing a strike, you can grab his wrist. But in full speed, his wrist will not be there. His arm goes into the cut. Do you see? So all you have is this, and all you need to do is keep this hand from posting. That's it. So as I go, that's all I'm doing. This hand is doing the technique. You see? This hand. But he'll post on you. Sure. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, we gotta go back to the Tetsubaki. Okay, so this hand right here, right? This is the Kimusubi hand. His hand goes up to his head, and I follow it up. Okay, but that hand is actually Yo-Ikkyo spiral. There's only the fire spiral and then the water spiral. So I have the inward and I have the outward. That's all I have, okay? So when his hand goes up, boom, you see, you have the inward spiral. It just stops at the top and then yields, okay? And then my outward spiral. You see? Here. That's the other hand. So these two hands meet, right? Fire and water right there. You see that? So this hand, because it is the perennial philosophy, from another point of view, that is also the fire hand. Can you see it? If he stands up and grabs me with his left hand, right hand, you see? This is it right there. You see that? Can you see that? So, it's both fire and water is going at the same time. You see? So, to do those hands, it's not here. Do you see that wrist? That's not correct. This wrist has to spiral into its pattern. This isn't it either. Home, here. So, whoa, okay, now I'm here. Now I have a different relationship with him. And now as I come around, I don't want to go here. That's what you're doing. You see my elbow on this side right here? Okay? What I do instead is just blend till your hand falls, because it's going to fall because you're striking. And then I right there. You guys see that? So, whoa, some of you are in weird shapes. This. Those aren't your shapes. You only have the inward spiral and the outward spiral, which is the same spiral. Okay? So he goes, whoom. Can you see it? Okay? And then I move until his hand gets to that opening. I take the opening that his hand gave. I don't go and actively seek it. Boom, his hand's dropping, it drops into my other hand. Again, boom, his hand's dropping, it drops into the other hand. So first, fix how you make contact, and then be patient. Let it go till it's a natural movement, and not you going over the top, okay? Try it again.